We are officially on day 11 now, which means we're on week 3 since we began. And by the end of this week, we'll already be halfway through this series. Hi, as we wind down for a good night's sleep, please join me for a cup of tea. We are drinking a green tea. Cheers. So, I think this is really the perfect time for us to really lock in the basics of this mission we are in together. If you caught us on the move, we are talking becoming better through habit change, inspired by the book Atomic Habits. I like how the book breaks it down into 4 simple steps. If you want to build a new habit, make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. That's it. However, I highly recommend that you check on the previous videos as well so that you don't miss a thing because a lot has been unpacked already. James Clear explains it in such a realistic way. If you are trying to meditate more, don't just tell yourself, I need to become someone who meditates. Maybe you can put a meditation pillow in the corner of your room or create a quiet space that reminds your brain this is where the behavior happens because habits are easier to follow when the cues are visible. Secondly, make it attractive. I think sometimes we force ourselves into habits that we secretly hate just because they look productive online. And honestly, even good habits become hard when you dread doing them. That's why the book talks about making habits enjoyable. If you hate running, maybe your habit is to dance. Or maybe it's walking while listening to your favorite podcast or stretching while listening to music. The point is not to copy somebody else's perfect routine. The point is to find a way of improving your life that still feels human to you. Thirdly, make it easy. People love making dramatic plans. From tomorrow, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I'm going to gym 6 days a week. I'm meditating for 30 minutes daily. And then 2 days later, they disappear. Atomic Habits explains that a habit must first be established before it can be improved. Maybe the goal is not reading for a whole hour at the beginning. The goal is opening a book and reading for 5 to 10 minutes. Because the real goal at first is to master the art of showing up. Then, lastly, make it satisfying. Your brain repeats what feels rewarding. That's science. Dopamine teaches the brain that felt good, do it again. So, after a walk, buy your favorite coffee. After journaling, sit on it for a few minutes. After finishing your workout, play your favorite song in the car. Celebrate the habit while it's still small. Because the truth is, usually real transformation doesn't happen through one massive life-changing moment. It happens quietly, through small actions repeated enough until they become part of who you are. We do this 5 days a week